It's day 4 of Hobby Week. Today we are focusing on photography. You see that, Andy? I did a play on words just like you. Jim Slobodian here this morning to help us get started and help improve our skills. Thanks for coming in again.
No worries.
And okay, I guess right off the get-go, what are some basic skills that I need if I want to go out and take good pictures?
Basic skills pretty much start with the understanding of the camera you're using.
Okay.
You know, its limitations, what it's best for, where the features are. A lot of folks will get a camera and expect it to work out of the box and know everything about it and get frustrated.
Okay.
So just a basic understanding of 3 things, the ISO, the aperture, and the shutter, and you're off to the races.
Okay.
From there, it's really about how you see the world and how you want to compose your image.
Okay, so ISO is?
ISO is the camera sensitivity to light.
Sensitivity to light,
Yes.
okay. Aperture is?
Aperture is a lot like our pupil. It opens and closes in accordance with the amount of light we have.
So letting that amount of light
Exactly.
in. And what was the third element
The
again?
shutter speed.
Shutter speed,
Yes.
okay. And that's just how fast?
How fast it's going, but we have to watch it, because if it goes too slow, we end up getting a lot of blur.
Oh, I see.
So we've got to watch sports photography, wildlife. Faster shutter speed means you're going to start to freeze that motion.
And also kids running around too, right?
Exactly.
You want a faster shutter speed.
Exactly, especially
Okay.
now that it's nice out.
Yeah, no kidding, no kidding. Okay, so you brought in some great examples here for us.
Some of my faves, yeah.
Some of your favorite. Why don't we start right here, Jim, and
Oh, yeah.
describe what this guy is.
This, I best way I
Actually,
can...
just put it right
Wanna
here.
leave it down?
Tom
Sure.
will,
Sorry, Tom.
Tom will take its picture while we're talking about it. There you go.
One of my favorites. It's a fairly new camera. It's a Fuji X10.
Okay.
It's a nice little point and shoot, does HD video. I have full manual, full auto control, great and low lights, but really small and compact to carry around.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't give you the same idea as, let's say, a full SLR here, but pretty darn close.
Okay,
pretty darn close.
So this may be for someone who doesn't want to lug around, and you were saying this is the comparable model.
Comparable if you look at not necessarily features, but
Yeah.
just basic idea.
Okay.
Basic idea.
I'm assuming this model here must be able to let you, you know, you can do a faster shutter speed, that type of thing, right?
Yes.
So you can capture those crisp.
Faster shutter speed, better and low light, faster focuser as well.
Okay.
Difference between these two, main difference, I can take the lens off of here, I
Yeah.
can't off of here.
Okay.
So it's a decision. Do I want to lug this around,
Yeah.
or do I want to travel light?
Okay, so traveling light versus versatility, I suppose,
Exactly.
right? Okay,
Correct.
very good,
Yeah.
very good. Okay, now these are both digital cameras.
They are, yeah.
Talk about film. Is there a big debate still? Like some people think film, is it like an old school type of thinking? Or?
It can be, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, how long do we have? Because I can go off on a tangent on this.
Okay.
When you look at film, we've got 2 different ones here. We've got a Holga, one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Just straight film camera, nothing fancy. You pretty much point and shoot.
Okay.
We've got an old Bronica, the SQA here from the early 80s. It's a lot like the new digital SLRs. We have full control over them. But the film aspect, now for me, I still have my darkroom at home.
Yeah.
To me, it's an art form. It's about having fun. It's just
okay.
about playing. Digital, of course, gives us that advantage, but then we're stuck in front of the computer, we're processing, we're looking.
Sure.
Here, you print, you get it developed, you have a print on your wall, you're set.
And
it's
away
a
you
really
go.
nice artistic feel to it.
Okay, now if I want to get started doing digital shots, like how much can I expect to spend? You know, if I want to turn it not just from a point and shoot camera, but into something a little bit more funky.
You know, a lot of people think you've got to go high end, you know,
Okay.
thousands and thousands of dollars. Nikon, for example, they make a D3200, comes with a lens, and you're well under $1,000.
Under $1,000?
Under $1,000.
Okay.
Same with Canon, their Rebel series, well under $1,000.
Wow.
Now, this is just my opinion, so
Sure.
you know, grain of salt and all of that. I've often believed it's not the machine, it's the person behind it. If you learn something like this little Fuji,
Okay.
you can transmit all that information, put it onto a big SLR, and you're going.
There
The
you
principles
go.
are the same. It's not necessarily what it is, but where it is.
So start with a smaller one, work
Yeah.
your way up, and then and really quick, because we only have about 10 seconds left, what are some of your hot spots here in the city? Maybe your top 3 hidden gems that people might not know for locations.
Well, I think the top 3 for me would be the Inglewood Bird Sanctuary.
Bird Sanctuary.
Stephen Avenue, but I think everybody really knows that
Yeah.
one. And Nose Hill is actually a great place to wander around.
Really?
You can get some great city shots. There's owls up there, deer, coyotes.
Cool.
So it's a great place for city and some wildlife.
There you go. There you go. The Inglewood Bird Sanctuary, Stephen Ave, and Nose Hill Park. Check it out. Check it out.